Bobby. Welcome to the show. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's Texas taking on Columbus. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. About to get started here. And today's starting pitcher, Clayton Kershaw.
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Pete. Crow Armstrong, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Swing and a foul out of play. For Clayton Kershaw, the resume speaks for itself. One of the best pitchers of his or any generation. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1-2's the count.
Liner to second and picked on the hop to first. And they get the out. Here's the third baseman, and he's currently the team leader in batting average, Chris. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0 balls,
1 out,
1 strike.
base is empty. Hit hard, base hit.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Runner on the goal. Swing and a foul straight back. Kershaw fires. Now a snap throw to first. And he dives in ahead of the tag. Man at first, one away. Stays alive. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Next offering is outside.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. And takes low for ball one. Up the middle, sneaks through, base hit. And now 2 aboard. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. That's back there. Say goodbye to that one. So he goes yard to left. And it gives him the lead in the first. It's 3-0. So 2 down. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Hunter Goodman. And a swing and a miss there. 2 outs, base is empty. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Mayo makes the catch, and that'll do it. And we're back. And on the hill in this one, Zach Wheeler. What's the word on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents. First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach.
Runner on the move, pitching for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. In the air, right field. Garcia settles under it. Nabs it. Runner tags at second.
No, he's in there.
Chipper Jones next to hit.
The third baseman, Chipper Jones.
Fought off foul. One away with a runner at third. Tried to hold up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third, and he held up. On the ground to first. Here's the tag, and he's out.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Hit in the air out to center field. Crow Armstrong. And that ends the inning. Second inning set to go. Here's Michael Toglia.
The first baseman.
Maybe not an elite level switch hitter, but still a guy. Some contact and just success as a hitter for both sides of the plate. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, he doesn't get too big with the swing. He knows how to hit behind runners, and those are guys that can just smell that RBI. So when you're talking about a consistent player like this that can give you good at-bats from each side of the plate, that's the guy that you're going to see many times coming up big.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And that skips in the dirt. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. One down. Stepping in, Adolis Garcia.
Adolis Garcia.
Garcia in his fifth season in the 8th spot in today's lineup. And he's usually in center, but today starting in right. Pitch misses outside. Ball one.
Well, less responsibility for him today, making the move from being the captain of the outfield to moving to right field. So can let his center fielder take those balls in the gap and kind of like a little day off.
And that one is downstairs. And the count's even at 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He circles the bases. It's 4-1. One down. And now the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz. Swung on, belted. Way back there. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
The center fielder, number 4, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Oh, right to the backstop. No advance, though. One out and a runner at second. Line drive. Makes the grab. 2 down.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Number 4, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. In the air to left center. And that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. At the plate, Jason Dominguez. Wheeler back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Headed towards the corner. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
And now the switch hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back. And that one becomes property of the beast. That'll fire up the dugout. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-3. Now the left fielder, Ted Williams. And there's the strike.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Going back. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
This offense is on fire. 3 extra base hits in a row. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. Bottom half of inning number 2.
What you
no
got?
Swing. Kenny Jansen with the call.
Two one.
That's a strike. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Batting ninth, the right fielder.
And now here is Dylan Cruz. He was late there. Strike 1.
No balls. 1 strike.
And a base hit into right center field. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and they've tied it. It's an RBI single. It's 4-4.
Well done. Drives in the run. That's exactly what you're taught to do with that pitch, but it's not that easy to execute in a live at bat. Great job of staying on that breaking ball down and away and shooting it to the opposite field.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to.
There goes the runner. Swing and a ground ball. Base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there.
Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Safe. That's 2 stolen bases now for Elly De La Show. Up the middle. Tatis handles that chance. Got him on the off-balance throw. Out number 2, and another run comes in.
Now batting,
Chipper Jones. Now at the plate.
Chipper Jones.
Now this is in the air down the line. And that's a foul ball. And the 0-1. And that chance handled. Tosses across to first, and they get the out on Jones. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. And we're back. Top half of the third inning. Here's the left fielder, Ted Williams.
It's been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. So with one down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Outside with a breaking ball. This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom. And there's two away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Williams right there to make the grab. And that is that. As we go to the last of the third. And the batter now, David Wright. Fly ball to right. Garcia makes the grab, one away. And now Jason Dominguez doubled his first time.
Dominguez.
This one pops straight up near the plate. And he makes the catch. Two away now. Two down, bases empty. Cal Raleigh getting ready to hit. He's already homered in this game. Line drive, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
And first offering is fouled off. In the dirt. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And now first and second with two outs.
Now batting second baseman
Christian Moore will hit next.
Moore.
And there's a foul ball. First and second, two down here in the last half of the third. And a swing and a miss.
Two strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Makes the catch, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the fourth, and now it's going to be Hunter Goodman. Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. He sends it out of here. It's 6-5. Michael Toglia digs in now. Struck out swinging his first time. Late swing fouled off.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Swings over the top of that one.
0-2.
Oh, that hit him. Still able to get it there in time. And they get it out of the play. And now the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. He's already homered here in this one. Just missed.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
On the ground, and foul ball. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. Runner on at first with one gone. Now it's the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz. Center field, Dominguez under this one. He's got it, and there's two away. So the lineup flips over, and now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. 0 for 2 in this one. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Tying run is at first. Top half of inning number 4.
1-1.
That one misses, and now it's even 1-1. That to right. And that drops foul. Kershaw deals. That one off the mark. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Up the middle. Moore slings to first, and that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Dylan Cruz. And a sweeper misses for a ball.
Well, these players putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. You just can't average 2 runs per inning without a complete team effort from the lineup. Everyone's been doing their job, setting up the next guy, and taking care of their own business at the plate.
Ripped on a line. Crow Armstrong hauls it in, and there's one away. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Elly De La Cruz. He's 2 for 2. Ground ball to the right side. Whips it to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Coby Mayo. Swings and misses. Strike 1.
It's important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Brings it in for the 3rd out. And we're back. Now the third baseman, number 4.
The third baseman.
It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. The wind and the pitch. Out in front and foul to the left side.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
And that one handled, fires over to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
The left fielder, number 9.
Now the left fielder, Ted Williams.
1-0.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one the other way. Whips it across, and a couple of quick outs. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Swing and a ball line to center. Makes a nice running catch. And that's the 3rd out. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now here is Chipper Jones.
Chipper Jones.
Wheeler back to work. And that chance handled. Slings it across, and a quick out, number one. So digging in, David Wright.
David Wright.
Wright measures 6 feet even, 24 years old. He's usually a third baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. Oh, he can't bring it in. Throw back in, holds him at first, so just a single.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there.
You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
He's there. He's got it. Runner tagging from first to second, but way too late. Safe there. Cal Raleigh, the next to hit.
Well, the way these two teams have battled in this game, you know you need more. Got to continue to add runs if you're going to get out of here with a win.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the 6th inning. Now it's the DH, Roman Anthony. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Next to hit, Hunter Goodman. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. In the air, left field, Williams. Sizing this one up, puts it away for the out. Now a chance for Michael Toglia.
Number 4, Michael Toglia.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back, and it's gone. He shoots one out to right. It's 6-6. Adolis Garcia getting ready to hit. Line to left, and foul ball.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Brings it in, and that'll do it. Bottom of the 6th. And now Ted Williams.
The left fielder, Ted Williams.
That one fouled off.
Well, these guys doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out one time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
And he handles it himself for the out. Here's the second baseman, Christian Moore.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Christian Moore.
Tatis brings it in. 2 up, 2 down. And now the right fielder, Dylan Cruz. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. This one's got a chance. And that gets down in the corner. Around first, heading for 2. The throw in safely. It's a double, and his second hit.
He was all over that one. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
This one in the dirt, and on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
With the go-ahead run standing at second here in the bottom of the 6th. He's trying for third. There's a ball.
2-2.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Top of inning number 7. Now it's going to be Elly De La Cruz.
De La Cruz. Now pitching.
So they turn to Craig Kimbrel. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Go ahead run on base. Pete Crow Armstrong now at the plate. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. A little out front there as he swings through it.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Runner takes off.
That missed.
Pitch is high. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Late swing, foul to the left. Man at second. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Runner goes again. Swing and a miss. Got him. And they get Elly trying to steal. Tied at 6. Here's the third baseman. 1 for 3. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Misses the sweeper. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Throw to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. And we're back. And here is Coby Mayo.
The first baseman.
He's a big, strong guy. Can untie this game with one swing.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
No balls. 1 strike.
And a big swing and a miss.
0-2.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Chipper Jones. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, David Wright.
David Wright.
This one high in the air to left center. Crow Armstrong makes the catch, inning over. Ready to begin the 8th. Here's the left fielder, Ted Williams.
The left fielder, Ted Williams. Now pitching, Kirby Yates.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
0-1.
And fouled off. And that misses. Ball. And that's ball 1.
1-2.
And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here.
Fernando Tatis.
If you don't get ahead in the count,
Jr.
you can forget about having any success against him.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Late on that fastball.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And there are 2 outs.
Good piece of hitting right there. Nice hard line drive to the outfield. You're trying to get on base, represent that go-ahead run. Can't hang your head on that at all.
Way
One ball, no
inside,
strike.
gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That missed by
2-0.
a lot. Yeah, that's ball 2. Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. And that's in the dirt.
3-1.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
And there's ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Go ahead run on base. Goodman digs in now. In the air, left field, down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
From a pitcher's
0-2.
perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And that's the 3rd out. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
It's 0-1.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. To the right side, Tolia. He takes it on his own, and that quickly 2 away.
The left fielder,
tied
number
at
9,
6.
Ted
Now the left fielder, Ted Williams.
Tired or not, he's relentless with the way he pitches. He might be exhausted out there, but his stuff is still nasty.
And it's through for a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Everything came together for him. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Ground ball left side over to Tatis. That ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Michael Tolia.
Now pitching,
Mark Leiter Jr. comes on now. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. And he hits a ground ball right side. 1 up, 1 down. Tied at 6. And here is Adolis Garcia. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield play. Back almost on the warning track. That got him. And the potential winning run is aboard.
The batter,
here's the shortstop at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz. And that is out of play. Yeah, that's fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Ellie falls victim to the K. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next to hit.
Pete Crow Armstrong.
And a ground ball to first, and it goes just foul. 2 outs. Line drive, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Now just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with a pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Number 4 in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
Hey.
Swing and a miss.
1-1.
It's 1-1. Line drive, base hit. Runner around third. Here comes the throw. It's offline, and he scores. They lead it now. It's 7-6.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
0-2.
In the air, fairly deep to right field. He's got it, and that is that. And we're back. Leading off, Dylan Cruz.
Now pitching, Camilo Doval.
Swings and misses. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging for the K. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. And the batter will be the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Puts a bunt down. Sends it to Tolia. Now only 1 out remaining. And now the first baseman, Kobe Mayo.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Swings through that.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Swing and a miss. And that's the ball game. 1-run game. And we're back.
Leading off
Here's
for the
Nicholas
Phillies, the right
Castellanos.
fielder, number 8, Nick Castellanos.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
On the inside corner for a strike. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Schwarber in the box now. Takes strike 1. Right through there for a strike. Battling here as he fouls it away. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 1 down. Phillies down a run. Right side. And he can't come up with it. But he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
0-2.
Hit to right.